INFJ personality traits, the rarest personality type in the world. So we said at the end of this video, so we have like 2 more videos to go. At the end of these videos, before we move to another Myers-Briggs personality trait, you will be able to identify an INFJ personality around you, or maybe if you are one, at the end of our discussions, because we'll continue talking about characters, how to know an INFJ personality type. So as we continue, an INFJ personality type values the opinions of others. Yeah, and that explains why they have deep connection into people's souls. Because as you converse with an INFJ, I said he will give you time, he will not interrupt your conversations. He will value your opinion, and he will have a deep connection into your soul. Then another thing, he will maintain a straight eye contact with you. Yeah, when you talk to an INFJ or when you are in a conversation, he will maintain a straight eye contact with you. Then he's very strict and very selective in choosing his friends and friendship cycle. He has very few friends because he's very strict and very selective in choosing friends. I told you he's an introvert. Yeah, so he's very selective in choosing friends. And then he's also able to see into the future. And thanks to the introverted intuition in him, that makes him able to see into the future. Then they put others before themselves. Yeah, they are not selfish. They put an INFJ, if he's your friend, he'll put your feelings before his own. I think that is just a direct, I don't need to explain that much. It's a direct. They are open-minded. They're very open-minded. And then they hold themselves high, to a high standard. An INFJ personality type holds himself to a very high standard. And I told you, when you are before you qualify to be a friend of an INFJ, you have to pass through an INFJ. Let's say you meet him today, he'll talk. He's a very open person. He can a very friendly person. So just to start a conversation, maybe socializing is not a problem to him. The only problem to him, an INFJ, is useless discussions. This, I don't call them. I don't know how to call them, but I may call them impulse talks. Okay, just these talks. You meet somebody, say hi, how are you? Then you start talking lazy stories. That is not an INFJ. An INFJ personality will take very minimum time in informal discussions. They like to focus on important issues, or maybe they're discussing important issues, but just informal and useless discussions, no, it's not a thing for an INFJ. He better remain silent. The West Africans say it's better for you to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and remove all the doubt. Yeah, so silence is always the best. Silence is always the best everywhere. So an INFJ does not engage himself in these informal discussions just useless talks, or we call them, let me nickname them impulse. Things that are out of order, out of question, out of just talking for the sake of talking. Not a thing for an INFJ personality type. He has an extroverted sensing. Yeah, we said he has an introverted intuition and introverted feeling, and he's an introvert, but he has an extroverted sensing. That is, he will sense before you even tell him something. It says, yeah, and INFJ knows you. If you are a liar, if you are a deceiver, if somebody full of deceit, an INFJ will know you straight at the first glance. You will see you and know that this one is full of deceit, full of lies, and this one is lying. But when you are genuine and you're saying the truth, INFJ will look at you to the eye and just automatically say this is the truth. That is the work of their extroverted sensing, and combined with the introverted intuition, they work together. The extroverted sensing and the introverted intuition, they work together. So for today, I think that is enough. We have 2 more other videos to go when we are discussing about the INFJ. Then after those videos, you will be able to know or identify an INFJ personality trait. I told you there are only 1% of them. There are very few people who are with this personality trait. So for today, that's enough. Thank you, and let's meet again next time.